Alright, what is going on, guys? Marcus here with the Reformation Woodshop. Welcome back to my channel. This is the second installation of the 5 woodworking tools you need from Harbor Freight. If you have not seen my first video, you don't need to watch it to watch this one, so watch this one and then maybe go back and watch the other one. That would be cool. I want to just say I learned a couple of things from my last Harbor Freight video. Number 1, my cinematic skills are shaky and I'm going to need a professional videographer to come on the crew very soon because people are just turning away by the thousands because the camera wiggled a little bit. Number 2, nothing from Harbor Freight is good. Everything sucks. So, as a matter of fact, why waste my time? This video's over right now. Just kidding. What I did learn though is that the Harbor Freight community is awesome. There were tons of comments, people telling me that they enjoyed the video so much, people giving me advice on the things that I should be looking at in future videos, and people just talking to each other about all the cool things they found from Harbor Freight. I really appreciate all the support and I would prefer those kinds of people on this channel. In this video, I'm going to be going over 5 more woodworking tools that you need to be getting from Harbor Freight. I hope you enjoy it, and if you have anything to add to the video, please comment in the comment section down below and let me know what I should be looking for my next video. We're back. Alright guys, so the number 1 thing on my list is something that just recently went on sale at Harbor Freight. That's why I wanted to include it as the number 1 thing, because I want you to turn this video off, get it for yourself. The number 1 thing on the list is lumber rolling stands. There's not a whole lot of details to go into about these lumber rolling stands. They come in about 3 pieces inside of the box. They're currently on sale at Harbor Freight for $11 and they are a dream. In the shop at work, sometimes we have cabinets that we build that are way too large for our tables. So we use them to hold up one edge of the cabinet while we secure all the braces and all the facing and all that stuff. Lumber rolling stands are made so that if you don't have an outfeed table on your table saw, you can roll a board through your table saw and out on a level rolling stand. Rolling lumber stands are really good outfeed for things like miter saws. When you have a long piece of lumber, it helps so that you can move it quickly across your miter station. And if you're cool like my boss, you'll take this rolling lumber stand, chop the head off, mount it to your actual miter station so that you can run the board across the miter saw and get quick, accurate cuts. Alright guys, item number 2. This is not something that I would normally buy from Harbor Freight because I wouldn't think to buy it from Harbor Freight, but after I saw the price difference of these guys from what I get from Lowe's, I don't think I'm going to Lowe's anymore for this. And that is finishing nails. This box of finishing nails for my 16 gauge stapler was $6.99. This is a 1,000 count, 16 gauge. These are 1.5 inches long. In the same box, depending on if you get Pass Load, Metabo, Boss Stitch, whatever, their boxes are about $15.99 all the way to $20.99. Now the question is, what is the difference? So let's try them out and see if they explode in my face. Alright, so no explosion happened, and the nails are holding the wood, and the nails are less than 50% of the price at Harbor Freight than they are at Lowe's. So that's a win. The one on the left is the Harbor Freight pin nail, and the one on the right is Boss Stitch. I'm not a scientist. They're extremely similar. They felt the same when they were clipped. It took about as many pulls to pull them out. What I got from it was they're really similar, and one is half the price. If you know anything about nails and staples and any fasteners like that, and you have some insight on this topic, hit me with it in the comment section. All right, number 3 on the list is wheels, more specifically casters and tires. When it comes to casters, 3-inch locking casters from Harbor Freight are going to run you $4.99, whereas starting price at Lowe's is around $10.99. When it comes to projects where you need about 4 of those, it's going to add up very, very quickly. It's going to be $18 versus $40 for 4 wheels. If you look at your average dolly, something like this, you can come in and you can see that cotter pins there. You can take that out, and if you want, you can go with air-based wheels as opposed to these thick rubber wheels, so you can get over mounds and stuff like that a whole lot easier. You may not think casters and tires have anything to do with woodworking, but when it comes to making a proper workbench or moving furniture, casters and tires come in really handy. Number 4 on this list, and this is something that people immediately went to the comment section and said, do not buy this. But they don't realize this video is not end-all be-all products from Harbor Freight. This is a video about things that are useful to woodworkers. So we have to think inside the scope of woodworking. All right, this item is tarps, man. Tarps. I would not take this and make a tent out of it. I'm not gonna choose this to cover my firewood all year round so that it's protected from the elements. As a woodworker, I'm going to buy this $4 tarp, and I'm gonna do things like cover up projects that need to be protected from the weather for that day. I'm gonna need to barricade off a side of the room so I can spray paint. I'm gonna take this tarp that's $4 and I'm gonna use it for something like laying down underneath the project where I'm painting. Because this $4 tarp will hold up for something like that for a woodworker. It will never deteriorate in those situations, but it will protect my floor from paint, it will protect my lumber from rain for the night, and it will store away properly and it'll fit in a nice, easy space. Another quick tip, if you're paying attention to Harbor Freight ads or Harbor Freight coupons, you'll know that you can get these tarps for free all the time. They add them in with anything that you purchase all the time. Go in and grab a few tarps and get to tarping things. All right guys, so number 5 on this list, I'm gonna go with the same theme that I went with in the last video and show you something that's a little bit of a step up from, say, fasteners or tarps. And I'm gonna tell you about the Banks 18 gauge stapler. I don't use this in my personal shop, but at my job where I work at the cabinet shop, we have several of these, and they are a good cost-effective way to replace a gun if, say, the one that I use, my Makita, goes out. There's 6 or 7 people that can be in the shop at any given time, and people are grabbing guns all the time. So oftentimes guns get switched up and I use the Banks all the time. I'll be completely honest, I'd rather use the Makita that I normally use because it's a great quality brand, it's good, heavy in your hand, and it is guaranteed to shoot every single time. But in the times that I have used the Banks, it has been a 10 out of 10 for me. I've not had any problems with it, and if I drop it off the table, it's only like $30. If it does break or anything like that, the comparison in price versus the longevity is great. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. Like I said in the beginning of this video, I really appreciate all of you, anybody who has input on this video and videos in the future like this. If you liked the video, please like the video. If you want to reward me by subscribing because you enjoyed it, that would be great. If you want to see more videos like this one, hit that subscribe button though, because I will be following up this video with another one. I've already made another trip back to Harbor Freight, and I found a ton of other things that I've incorporated into my shop that are already making my life better. If you're interested in more high-end tools that cost a little bit extra money, I've got videos breaking down my Delta scroll saw, Delta miter saw, my Festool sander, and a ton of other things if you're interested in the high-end stuff. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.